Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Schmattz Outdoors. I'm just getting ready to go again today. It is going to be brutal on the line today. I got up early, I was going to go deer hunting, but the wind is blowing 25 plus and then gusting up to like 45 again today. And now I see, as I'm getting my truck ready to go, there's a few snow flurries flying in the air here too, which I did not know we were supposed to get snow today, so that can make it interesting out on the line. If I have catches, I'll show you the best I can. The audio is probably not going to be great, and yeah, it's going to be tough to remake sets today if I have any coyote sets set off. So we're going to get out there, hopefully run the line quickly today. So I mean, it's going to be brutal. I don't expect a ton of catches. The wind did switch overnight, so it was southwest now, or southeast, now it's northwest, so there must have been a lull in the middle of the night. So I probably, you know, there's a good chance I have a catch. It's just a matter of what and where. Hopefully those beaver sets pay off today. Boy, I don't know, we'll have to see when I get there whether I'm going to pull them or leave them for one more check. But all right, it ain't gonna get any nicer out here, so let's get out on the line. All right guys, well, I am not skunked today. I'm sitting in my truck because, like I said, it's just howling outside. I do have an animal in my coyote set here. I'll get out and I'll show you what I got. Over here there is this barn, you know, it's been abandoned for years. All there is a barn and a couple steel bins here. 2 weeks ago, there was still standing corn here, and I put some raccoon sets around that, and there was tracks in the snow because there was still some snow on the ground. There was fresh tracks in the snow, I mean, within for a few days of me setting them there. Those sets have not been messed with, and today's the 16 check, and I checked them already, and they're not messed with. So I don't know why they left there, or, you know, it's been kind of a perennial place where I catch raccoons, just not this year apparently. But I did get lucky in my coyote set here. Like I said, we'll get out, we're gonna do my best. So luckily I have a little windbreak here. I might be able to get this set put back together somehow, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna apologize for the wind. I'm not gonna really what I have here, so the barn is over here, there's a fence line right here, there's a couple big trees, and then the fence line keeps going that way, and then out in the middle of this quarter there's a great big slough out there. So on this fence line I have a coyote set, and then on the other side of this quarter on that fence line I have a coyote set, which I haven't checked yet. But typically I have never actually caught anything on this fence line. This is the first time. I've moved my set around different years. This is the first time I've had it right by these trees. And the one on the other side, I have caught coyotes in it. Pretty much every year I've had it set, I've caught at least one coyote out there. So these sets were ones that I just set like 4 days ago. And I wanted to make the point, I don't know if I said it yesterday, but all the animals I caught yesterday were in sets that I did not mess with the day before when I did the maintenance check. All the animals I caught were either in new sets that I had just put out, or ones that I had made catches in recently and then had recently remade them. So I didn't, you know, do a maintenance on them because I had just been out there within the last few days. So I find that kind of interesting that none of the new sets, or none of the sets that I, you know, fixed up, relured, whatever, I didn't catch anything on those. I had everything on sets that I didn't mess with. So, and this is again a set I didn't mess with because this I put in the same time as the rest of those. All right, enough jabbering. We'll get out, we'll quick show you what I got here. I don't want to be out there very long, and you guys ain't gonna want to listen to the wind very long. So all right, we'll get out here quick. Alright guys, so here's what we got. I mentioned the dog proofs over there because we got this raccoon over here. These might be denning trees, I don't know. There's a little cottonwood here and a real big one here, but I didn't see no raccoon sign around these trees when I sat them, but you could see for some reason he's pulling on the fence with his back feet like he's gonna get pulled out of there. But we'll quickly get this guy dispatched, like I said, and we'll try to remake this set. I don't know how well that's gonna work with the wind and the peat moss, but anyway. So I'm not skunk today. I caught an animal and I did not catch a skunk yet, so that's a good sign. All right, we'll get this remade and on to the next set. All right, guys, so I'm just a little farther down the line. I do have another catch here. You guys have seen this ditch here. I had a coyote back right behind me here. Well, 2 days after I set these traps, and then right over kind of in front of my truck, I had another coyote, I think 2 days ago. So 3 days ago I had one over there, 2 days ago I had one here, and I have another catch in that set. I'll get out and show you guys. But yeah, I just got this ditch here, runs across this field, and it ends up kind of over here by these trees. And I'm just on a bridge that they got that crosses this, and then behind me there's this little field road. So it's kind of the intersection between this ditch and this field road, this bridge. I just set this up last year for the first time for some reason. I always knew it was out here, I just never set it up. But yeah, and I did good last year until I had to pull the sets because they cleaned this whole ditch out. And then yeah, now I've got 2 coyotes, and we'll get out and show you what I got now. It is just stupid windy, so I got the truck parked to kind of hopefully block the wind a little, but all right, there he is. He is pretty rambunctious. So that's the second red fox for the season for me now. I mean, I've been a little surprised I haven't caught any. So, I mean, I caught one a couple days ago, but this is the second one for the season for me. He looks like a real nice fox too. Unfortunately, the one when I was skinning the last one, I ended up ripping part of his tail off when I was zipping the tail open, so he lost his white tip. But all right, we'll quickly get he's caught good, but we'll get him dispatched, and we'll try and get my set remade here the best I can, and out in the wind. All right, guys, so I'm let's see, 2 sets down from where I just had that red fox. I have an interesting predicament here. I have another catch. I'll just show you what I got. So what there is there's actually a fence line that goes up over the hill behind me here, and then it comes down. There's this little ridge of trees kind of on this little bluff, and then there's like a pasture and another little draw over that way. I have a set right over here. It's right kind of by the antenna right here. I thought maybe I could tell my set was disturbed, so I'm, fresh dirt dug, that type of deal. That's usually how I can tell if I have catches, right? Stuff looks the same day after day, and then all of a sudden it doesn't, and like I reset one trap this morning, I thought something looked disturbed. It just happened to be nothing, just the way the wind was blowing the grass and the corn stalks around, but the trap was set off, so I actually remade it, so it was a good thing that I went out there. But I have an interesting predicament here. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it either, if it's really what I think it is. But yeah, I'm super windy out there, so I really hope you guys can hear what I'm saying as I get out there. But man, I really don't know what to do with this, and I'll show you why here. So I've never, if it is what I think it is, I've never had this happen. So what I got is my set is right here, and you can see all the dirt dug up. I don't know exactly where my trap was. It was right in here somewhere, but I could see my trap chain going down into this hole. And if I'm not mistaken, I could see part of a tail kind of on this side of the hole. I'm not gonna get super close here, but I think that it's actually a skunk in there. I thought it might have been a badger, but I am almost confident that that is a skunk in there, and I have never had I've had them dig, don't get me wrong, but there must have already been a hole right there or something. And say I get him out of there, I'm not even sure how I'm gonna remake that scent. I mean, I think that hole is a huge attractor now, but we'll have to kind of figure out how I'm gonna reset that. But I gotta figure out how to get him out of that hole without him spraying me. That's gonna be the next thing. And I'd like to leave that hole intact if I can, so we'll get my syringe pole out and we'll see if we can get him dispatched without him spraying me. Unfortunately, his hole is facing downwind, so I got to be downwind of him to get him, but I don't know. I've never had a skunk dig a hole like that. I've had badgers dig holes, you know, and be in the hole like that in a trap, but not a skunk before. So all right, we'll get him dispatched hopefully, and get this all remade. I'll let you know when I get home how this all turns out. All right guys, so I finally got that skunk dispatched. He was in that hole. I had a heck of a time getting him dispatched in there. I ended up injecting him like 3 times just to get him put down. He never sprayed or anything. He was pretty content to be in that hole, so I kind of covered up like the back half of the hole and kind of set my trap, kind of guarding the other half. And I don't know, that's an interesting set. It'd be interesting now to see if I catch anything else in there. But I'm a little ways down the road. I checked the beaver sets, there was nothing in those. And I've checked a couple coyote sets since then, and I just have a dog proof setting in this ditch. So this ditch cuts across this field, you know, I'm on the road, and then it cuts under the road, and then it runs along the road, and then kind of angles up towards this farm place. And I have a coon set here. I've showed you this one in the past, but I have another catch here. So before I show you, I'm just gonna trap and pail. It's got all my supplies in there. I'll walk down. Alright, so there you go. I got a nice coon in there again. This is the second one in this set. I have it set on this side of the road because I can see it as I drive by. On the other side of the road, you can see it's all full of grass and everything else, and it just didn't look like they were over there. So, but all right, we'll get this guy dispatched and we'll get moved on. All right, so I got another interesting predicament here. Again, I don't think this has ever happened. I don't set too many sets up this way. I'm just looking for a block of wood here. I don't know where the heck they would have taken it. That's interesting. So what I got here, I'm down in our pasture here, and we got the main draw runs, you know, down that way all the way up to those trees up over here. And I put in a coyote set up that way, a dirt hole. But the last couple years I've had a flat set right here, and there was a chunk of wood. It was like a foot long and 6 inches wide, like 4 inches tall. And what I have is there's castor and gusto in there, and then my log was literally right there. My trap is obviously dug out. It ain't really even disturbed that much, which is very odd, but my log is gone. Like I said, it was like, and all that was on there was no lure on that log other than urine. I sprayed the urine on the log because the log kind of soaks it up, but I don't see it anywhere to be seen. So obviously something come along, dug my trap up, and now I have no dirt to cover it with because I don't have a trap bed, but we'll find some dirt here. But yeah, and I'm just looking in this draw if they carried it and set it down someplace, but I'll have to just go in here and find me a piece of this dead tree or something. But yeah, that's a new one. I've never had them carry off part of my set before. And I mean, it's not good that he dug my trap up either, but all right, we'll get this guy reset. We'll find me a new piece of wood, and we'll get this guy reset and get moved on. I'm gonna drive up and check the other one. There was nothing in it, but I'm gonna drive over there anyway just to see it's been messed with. So all right, onward and upward. All right, guys, I made it home with no more incidents anyway. I don't know, I couldn't find that log by that set, so I went around, walked around a little bit. I didn't spend a lot of time, but found me another log I kind of liked. It's not the best log in the world, but it'll work. We'll just give you a quick rundown of what I ended up catching. I'm very surprised I caught anything today just with the wind, but you know, overnight I think the wind had went off before it switched around, so I'd be surprised tomorrow. Well, we'll see. The catches, you know, could go up and down really bad. I mean, I don't know, there's that many less animals out there, but also, you know, it's, you know, getting later in the season, usually, like I said, my catch rate slows way down. Today I didn't catch any coyotes. Yesterday I had 3, and that's just the way it goes. So all right, we'll give you a quick rundown of what I got. So I got the one nice fox. He's a little darker red than the one the other day, but he also, the other one had more of the fuzzy farther down his back than that. I think this is called frosted butt, or frosted butt, something like that. He's still a nice looking fox. He's got a few burrs. He's got a really big patch of white, but he's got some burrs and stuff in his tail. I think otherwise his body looks good. This is the raccoon I caught in the coyote set, the very first one I caught. And this is the last one I just caught, you know, half an hour ago. And then in here is the skunk that was had buried himself in the hole. I had a heck of a time with that guy, but took me a long time to get him out of there. And after I got him dispatched, I sat in the truck a little bit and warmed up. It's raw when you're out in the open. Now the sun's coming out, but it has been cloudy. It was 26 when I left this morning, and I wouldn't be surprised if it actually went down all day, or if it climbed, it couldn't have been a few degrees. I doubt it got above freezing, but yeah, so things went pretty good today. I'm a little surprised by the catch. I mean, as long as the catch keeps surprising me, I'll be happy with that. I mean, like I keep telling you, it could be 0 days just as easy as a day like today. So we'll get these guys skinned up and taken care of for the night, and we'll be on again tomorrow. I just want to thank you guys for watching Schmattz Outdoors. Again, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you guys know I'm putting up new videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the content I'm showing, and leave comments. I like to read what you guys are saying or have to say about what I'm doing, positive or negative. I mean, obviously within reason. But yeah, give me some pointers if you see stuff I could be doing different. I'm going to leave those water sets for one more day, and then we'll pull them. Whether they have catches or not, the next check I'm going to pull them out of there. It's getting too darn cold to be messing with them, and then now I actually think I may have another beaver house to trap. So the next time I run my line, I'll have to go investigate that. I don't think it's too far out of my way, but all right, we'll see you guys out on the line tomorrow.